Scorpio, what's going on with you? It's your girl D here with the 8th House Energy Channel. Hope all is well with everybody. Thank you for coming out and checking out the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and hit the like button. All right, so you know what time it is. You know what the energies are that we're dealing with. For those of you who don't know, make sure you read the about part of the channel. If you're new to the channel, this is not a traditional tarot channel. All right, we deal with astrology here. We deal with other forms of divination because we're on a journey for spiritual growth. We're going to be looking at your natal chart, so you need to know your math. Your mathematics is your date of birth, your place of birth, your time of birth, right? So that you're able to start understanding your chart or looking at your chart to understand them and use these energies to your advantage. So what we're looking at right now is the Taurus North Node energy. Since we got the new moon there, effective on the 30th, you know, and a solar eclipse and a new moon, these energies are kicking off the Taurus North Node, Scorpio South Node energy that we're going to be in, those nodal energies for the next 18 months. So what this reading is about is what's going to be dawning on you as far as what you may need to eliminate, because eclipses are used to eliminate energy, right? So we got the new moon energy here. This is a new dawn. This is going to dawn on you what you need to eclipse with the North Node and Taurus energy. The South Node and Scorpio energy is going to help you to eliminate that toxic energy, to help you change your psychology behind why you thought the way you thought and why you were attracted to what you were attracted to. What we're also going to be looking at is the Saturn and Aquarius energy, because that is what's squaring your North House and your South House. So the square is agitating that energy. So we're going to see what's agitating your North House energy of the Taurus placement for you, Scorpio's ascendant and sun sign. That would be your 7th house. So we're looking at your 7th house, your 8th house. Your Scorpio house is your 1st house, right? So your 7th house and your 1st house. And then your Aquarius house, which is squaring both, is your 4th house. All right, so 7th, 1st, and 4th. We're going to look at what's going on in each of those places and see what may be dawning on you as far as what you may need to eclipse. And then we'll do another reading for the Scorpio South Node, lunar eclipse energy, to get a little bit more information moving forward. So the overall energy for this spread, Scorpio, sun sign and ascendant, is the Queen of Swords. But this could be for anybody where you have Scorpio in your chart, because Scorpio is a heavy player in the nodal energies, and we're dealing with the full moon in Scorpio. Everybody could get something out of this video by looking at where Scorpio is in your chart. Now, you have Scorpio in your chart. Everybody does. Some people, no, I don't. No, you just don't have a planet there. But you have Scorpio, and because the North Node is going to be, the South Node is going to be there and the full moon is going to be there, you best look at where Scorpio is in your chart, okay? Now, the overall energy is the Queen of Swords, so that's Libra energy. So to me, the queens represent your emotions and your feelings. It represents your thoughts, right? So Libra is an energy of balance. It's an energy of relating. It's an energy of politicking and connecting and being evenly balanced with your thoughts and your ideas, right? And your emotions and your feelings and how you express yourself. So there may be some things you might need to cut out. We'll see. So if we're looking at your 7th house, Scorpio, because that's where Taurus is for you, Scorpio, sun and ascendant signs. Okay, so we have the 9 of Pentacles in reverse, and we have the 9 of Wands. The opposite polarity of that is your 1st house, okay? And that's the Scorpio energy where the South Node is. We have the 10 of Swords and the Ace of Wands in reverse. What's agitating or squaring your North Node and the South Node is the 8 of Wands in reverse, and the Page of Cups. Okay, so now let's break it down. So let's talk about where Taurus is for you. Taurus is in your house of partnerships, right? The 7th house. What rules the 7th house? Libra. So we're all about, okay, let's look at this from a logical perspective. Scorpio, you are a water sign. Some of you are cuspers of the Libra-Scorpio cusp, meaning that you may have Scorpio 0 degree, Scorpio 1 degree, or Scorpio 2 degree in your natal chart. Look in your natal chart, that'll tell you if you're a cusper, okay? So if you have 0 1 degree, 0 2 degree, or 0 3 degree, Scorpio, then you are a Libra, Scorpio cusper. So you're going to be looking at things. It's going to be easier for you to look at things from a logical standpoint. So tap into that energy. Put your emotions to the side. Yes, naturally you feel with your emotion, but after you feel with your emotion, put that to the side and look at things logically. So when we're looking at your relationships, when we're looking at the seventh house, we're looking at all types of relationships: business relationships, family relationships, intimate relationships, right? And how you communicate or how you politic with these people that you're in these relationships with, and how they communicate and politic with you. So with the Nine of Pentacle energy in reverse and the Nine of Wands, you're no longer going to stand for people who don't see your value and your worth. You no longer have anything to prove to people who don't see you for who you are. You're not going to sit here and be in a people pleasing energy. And a negative aspect of Libra energy is people pleasing. Because Libra wants to bring balance. It wants to politic to figure out, okay, how can we be in the same alignment? Right? And sometimes you'll have people who will try to manipulate with you with that energy. And what they'll do is they'll try to have you devalue yourself in some way, shape, or form, like having to jump through hoops to please them or to appease them or to get them to like you. You're not doing that. You're blocking that energy. We're not having that. It's not going down. All right? And what's agitating that, or what's making you feel like, yo, I'm not doing that anymore, is this energy here, the Eight of Wands energy in reverse and the Page of Cups. And so what this is with this Eight of Wands energy in reverse, it's like, you're frustrated with, people giving you bullshit. Okay? Oh, you're just going to give me the page, but you want me to give you the king. Absolutely not. You're not doing that. With the Eight of Wands energy in reverse, some of you, you're cutting these people off. If they can't give you anything more than what you're giving, then you're cutting them off. With the Eight of Wands energy in reverse, you're not communicating with these people. This is your fourth house energy here. Okay? So the fourth house has to do with your feelings and your emotions, right? Also what goes on in your private life, right? And what's going on in your private home. So with the Eight of Wands energy here, this is Sagittarius energy. So Sagittarius to me, it talks about higher wisdom. So there were some things that maybe you had to learn from, because that's how you get wisdom, from experience, learning from things. And you learned based on this Cancerian energy of the King of Cups. This the Page of Cups. Cancerian energy is fourth house energy. So this has to do with your emotions and your feelings. You're not allowing people to walk all over your emotions and your feelings anymore. You're not doing that. And so with Saturn in Aquarius, Saturn is all about putting limits on things, restricting things. So you're restricting who you communicate with the Eight of Wands in reverse, and who you're going to base it on who you have a connection with, who you truly care about, who truly cares about you with this Cancerian energy. That's what's agitating the fact that you're like, nah, I'm not doing this anymore. I'm not going to let people devalue me. I'm not going to stoop to their level. This is an energy of like stooping to other people's level. No more of that. Just to relate. If they're not on the same page, they can't come up to meet you. You're not stooping down to their level. It's too much. Now, this energy of you doing that, you saying, you know what, I'm not stooping to people's level anymore. I'm not ass kissing. I'm not people pleasing anymore. Let me tell you what's opposing that. That's in your first house. So what's opposing that is the Ten of Swords and the Ace of Wands in reverse. Okay? So what you're going to have to do is, the first house talks about you standing your ground. How the world sees you based on how you teach people how to treat you. And with the Ten of Swords energy here, you're like, you know what? I've been betrayed. I'm not doing that anymore. I'm rejecting that type of energy. Okay? I'm rejecting betrayal, deceit, lies, manipulation. I'm rejecting that. All right? I'm rejecting it. I'm going to block you. I'm not going to communicate with you because it's clear that you don't care about my feelings, and I'm not going to stand around and allow you to devalue me. I'm going to put a block up. There's a lot of block energy here. You're blocking people. You're not communicating with them. You're cutting them off. For some of you, because we're dealing with Saturn in your fourth house with Aquarius, this could be family members that you can no longer move forward with. Saturn is all about restrictions. It's all about putting rules and regulation in place. The Aquarius energy has to do with forward movement, has to do with healing. So you cannot, for some of these people in your family, the healing is restricted. The forward movement is restricted. And so because the forward movement is restricted, the healing is restricted. So as a result, with the Eight of Wands in reverse, there was a lot of frustration there. You trying to heal something that you can't because it's restricted. So you're honoring that energy. Use that Saturn and Aquarius energy to your benefit. Don't try to go against the odds. Use it to your benefit. Learn what it is that you need to cut off. And that's what the dawning of this energy is. It's dawning on you what works, what doesn't work, what you need to cut off, and why. And what you need, where you need to stand your ground. Let's take a look at the top 5 cards. We got the Queen of Swords that came out first. This is the 5 of Cups, Scorpionic energy, the Page of Pentacles, the 8 of Pentacles, and the 6 of Swords. So yeah, Aquarius energy with the 6 of Swords. Now, this Queen of Swords, like I said, you're looking at things from a logical perspective. It's like, I can't look at this emotionally. I can't. And as a result, there's going to be some loss. There will be blood. It is what it is. There will be blood. With the 5 of Cups energy here, you will be feeling a loss. It's unfortunate, but you know what works and what doesn't work. You've tried everything with these people, whoever they are, whether it's family members, whether it's people close to you, because the 4th house deals with people close to you as well. What's going on in your private world, the people you deal with privately, right? So you're going to have to cut some of these people off, and it is going to hurt. It is. But you need loyalty, okay? And if these people are not willing to work on the connection with you and give you the same that you give them, then guess what you got to do? The 6 of Swords. You got to bounce. You got to move away from them, okay? It is what it is. It is what it is. And what comes right after that? Yeah, bringing death to all of that. Bringing birth, rebirth, and change. With the Pluto, Scorpio energy, you got Pluto in retrograde in your 3rd house. The 3rd house deals with your views and your ideas. For some of you, you're dealing with your 3rd and 4th house, so you're dealing with family members, siblings, cousins, mother figures, or nurturing figures. So some of y'all are moving away from family members, you know, and you're looking at it for some of you, your family members were your karmic energies that you had to learn from, right? So some of you may be limiting communication. Some of them you're just going to not communicate with at all. And you're accepting that this has to happen, this change has to occur. Let's get some shadow energy here. Let's take a look at what's going on under the shadows of everything. Because we're dealing with Scorpionic energy, and that is energy of what's going on psychologically. The Taurus energy is the Taurus energy is what you actually physically see and manifest. The opposite polarity of Scorpio is the psychology behind it. So if you're manifesting and putting out into the existence something you don't like, then you're going to need to look at your Scorpio house and figure out why it is the way it is. So let's look at the shadow energy underneath that. Codependent. So for some of you, you were dealing with codependent energies, or you were codependent on these people, which is why you may have felt like you had to people please them. And that could have been because you were dealing with family members. So maybe you had some family members you were codependent on at one point. Maybe you had some financial difficulties. So for some of you, this could have been a mother figure. You had to be codependent on your mother for a period of time. And now that maybe you're an adult now, if it's an issue with your mother, not everybody has an issue with their mother. Some people have issues with other family members. Some people, it's not family members, it's just people close to them. But there's a codependent energy here that rings true. That is part of the reason why you've allowed yourself to be in a position where these people have played you in some way, shape, or form. So detaching. The Scorpio energy is an energy of codependent energy, because Scorpio energy deals with your energy merged with someone else's. Right? So what happens is when your energy merges with someone else's, there's going to be things that you're going to have to give up about yourself. And there's going to be things that the other person's going to have to give up about themselves for you all to merge and become one, with your energy. The power struggle with Pluto comes into play when one person don't want to give up what they need to give up, but they expect the other person to. So that's where the power play of Pluto comes in. So the codependent energies is key here. So, you can't be in this world 100% alone. But when you do connect with people and you share energy with people, you need to look at things logically and make sure that energy is balanced between you two. That's what the Libra energy is all about. Let's see what else we got. What other shadow energy do we need to address? Joylessness. So you're dealing with some people who are just unhappy. Okay? They're not happy in their lives. So if you merge your energies with people who are not happy, guess what? that energy is gonna spill right into your energy. So you gotta be careful who you align with. Scorpio is very important because you're always an energy of change, right? So when you see that something is not right, and you're merged with it, you're gonna seek to change it. That's just who you are. You are a walking phenomena. Wherever you have Scorpio in your chart, you are walking phenomena. You are walking change. You are a walking portal. And the more Scorpio you have in your chart, the more of a walking portal you are. This is why you can come into an environment and some people just don't like you because you represent change. And so you may have been born into environments and have family members who just didn't like you because they got psychological issues that they have to deal with, and you bring change. You bring it to their face, not in a direct way, but in a reflection in reference to your energies combining and you questioning, hey, what's up with this? And they may not be ready to deal with that. And so until they're ready to deal with it, they're not going to be happy. And as long as you merge energies with these people, you're going to be joyless too. So you got to be careful with the energies you merge with, the people you merge with. Scorpio energy is it's deep. People, this is why they say the Scorpio energy is so toxic. It's toxic because you have to be careful who you merge energies with, who you have sex with, right? And sex doesn't necessarily have to be intercourse. Sex is an energy, right? It's an energy. And so when you merge energies with other people and you combine with them, you're merging your energies with theirs. If they ain't right within, you ain't going to be right within as long as you're messing with them. And so you as Scorpio will change that. And some people ain't ready to change. And as a result, you'll have to step off from these people. One more. Oh, okay. Well, two more. Despair. So you could have been feeling joyless and despair dealing with people whose energies are unevenly yoked with yours. Judgment. Here we go. Pluto energy in the building. All right, you're going to have to make a decision. You're going to have to call judgment on it. Pluto's in retrograde in your third house. That has to deal with your ideas and your views, the different lifestyles you live and the different people who you share those lifestyles with. With Pluto in retrograde there in Capricorn, Capricorn is saying, okay, I need to look at this realistically. Capricorn is saying, okay, I need to put rules and regulations in place as to what I'm going to do and what I'm not going to do, who I'm going to allow around, who I'm not going to allow around. And that Pluto in retrograde energy is helping you to reflect and look at what you need to bring death to. And if you're going to rebirth the connection, because these people are going to be in a positive energy, and if they're not, then you're going to eliminate it. Period, point blank. All right, let's take a look at this deck, and then we'll wrap this up. Obsession. So what happens with the Scorpio energy is because you are energy of change and you're energy of transmutation, you're a walking phenomena, people become obsessed with your energy because you are a healing energy. When you merge with someone and the energy that's not right with them, as long as they continue to merge with you, because you are a change and evolution, you are a part of you are healing energy, you're going to be healing that energy in these people. And so when you walk away from them, they're going to be pissed because your energy is healing to them. Yet they don't want to do the work. They just want you to continue to share your energy with them so they can drain you. But there's no exchange there because you're not getting anything from these people because they're joyless and they're in despair. So there's no even exchange. The Libra energy, what we talked about with the overall energy, there's no even balance there. All you're doing is draining your energy and healing them. So now when you step away because they won't wake up and do the work, they're going to become obsessed and they're going to be wanting to steal your energy. Or somebody may feel this about you, Scorpio. This could be you as well. Okay? Take what resonates, leave the rest. Trust. Okay, so you have to have a level of trust here. Like I said with that Page of Pentacles, that came up, the third card up. This is about trust. Okay? And working to develop trust. And if you can't work to develop trust with these people and they don't want to put in the work to help heal themselves, then you got to step off from them and you got to end it with the Scorpio energy. Period. Point blank. End the discussion. All right. One more. Take your time to get to know people. Vet them. You cannot, as Scorpio energy, you cannot, I repeat, you cannot just lay down with anybody. You cannot just expose yourself to anybody. It's hard out here because it's hard to be alone. It is. But you have to understand your energy. Because if you don't understand it and you don't try to adjust to it, the world is going to eat you up. Do you hear me? You are not even going to know the power because everybody's going to suck it from you. And you are going to be in despair. You are going to be full of joylessness, okay? Because you did not use judgment. And you did not discern if this energy that you're dependent upon or that you're connected to is beneficial to you. If it's feeding you, good. If it's not, get rid of it. Get rid of it, right? And in order for you to, before you even attach to anybody, vet them out. Get to know who they are. Make them wait. If they're rushing you, and they tell you, oh, well, you get a lot of people sometimes who will sleep with someone just because they know that this person has options. It's like, well, damn, I don't want them to, I know he got all these women after him and all that, and he want to sleep with me, but if I don't sleep with him, he gonna go sleep with all these other women. So what? Let him go do what he gonna do it anyway. If that's what he wants to do, it ain't got nothing to do with you giving your goods up, your healing goods, and then he still ain't gonna be no good, and then he turn around and be obsessed. Don't do that. Don't do that. Same thing with the men. Men have healing energy too. I was just talking to a reader. I mean, not a reader. I was just talking to one of my clients about men and women who walk with a lot of Scorpio placements. You have healing energy. People easily become obsessed with you when you have sex with them. You gotta go slow and get to know people and build a rapport with them before you give up that energy, because you will be stalked. All right, Scorpio, that's what I got for you for your new moon and Taurus energy. All right, I hope all is well. If you need a personal, reach out. My information's in the box below. Don't forget to subscribe, hit that notification bell, and don't forget to hit the like button. That way, people who need to hear the reading, it'll get out to them. I love you guys. Thank you for checking out the reading. I'll see you in the next one.